Hi students, in this video we are going to talk about differentiation formulas that we will be using frequently. So let's start with the simple ones. D by dx of a constant. In this case I'm writing the constant as C is going to be equal to 0. D by dx of a constant multiplied with the variable x is going to be equal to just the constant. Now, d by dx of an exponential function x power n is equal to n into x power n minus 1. Now, the next one is d by dx of e power x is going to be e power x. Now let's move on to the logarithmic function d by dx of log x is going to be equal to 1 by x. We have 6 trigonometric functions, right? So we will also learn the differentiations for each of those functions. So d by dx of sine x is equal to cos x. D by dx of cos x is going to be minus sin x. Now, d by dx of tan x is equal to secant squared x. D by dx of cosecant x is equal to minus cosecant x cot x. Okay. D by dx of secant x is equal to secant x tan x. In the last trigonometric function, d by dx of cot x is equal to minus cosecant squared x. Okay, so these are the basic differentiation functions that we are going to commonly use. Although as we proceed further, we might have to incur inverse trigonometric functions, but for now we will not touch them. We'll try to understand how these formulas are effectively used. Also note that sometimes the input may not be just simple expressions like what has been written here. So what happens? The entire input function can be written as f of x. Okay, the f of x could be a combinations of algebraic or trigonometric functions, logarithmic or trigonometric functions, or any other combinations as well. So in this case, the entire input function can be written as f of x. Then the differentiation of f of x is nothing but d by dx of f of x. Looks very big, isn't it? So instead, the shortest notation to write this is just f dash x. This dash indicates it is the differentiated function of the input f of x. So this is also a common notation that we will use very frequently in this differentiation formulas, especially when the input functions are very big. This notation is quite useful for us to solve. The last part of this video is about using some basic rules to do differentiations that are slightly complex than what we have here. So the first rule is called as product rule. The product rule is also simply referred as UV method. Both means the same. So it is the rule, but very commonly or colloquially referred as UV method. So what is UV method? When two functions are in the format of products. So here U is an equivalent of 1f of x and V is an equivalent of, say, another function g of x. Then this means differentiations of UV. That is, look at the shorter notation I'm placing. UV, the whole dash is nothing but UV dash plus VU dash, meaning the first function is left as such, multiplied with the differentiation of the second function, plus the second function is retained as such, multiplied with the differentiation of first function. So this rule is called as product rule or simply referred as UV method. The last rule that we're going to see for today is called as quotient rule or U by V method. Okay, so in this case, it is U by V method. So as a method name suggests, In this case, the input is going to be not a product but a fraction. So let's see u as a numerator and v as a denominator. If these two functions are there, then their differentiation is going to be written as u by v the whole dash, which is equal to v dash. Then that is going to go in the denominator. In the numerator, look, v u dash minus u v dash. Okay. Here you cannot change the order, mainly because subtraction is not commutative. So there's an easy trick to remember. First, it is like product rule. Two things are going to be written in multiplications. But remember, the denominator is differentiated second and the numerator is differentiated first. So that will help you to write this numerator for u by v the whole dash very easily. V u dash minus u v dash, the whole thing divided by square of the denominator functions. So this is a rule, and the product rule are one we are going to use quite commonly in the subsequent videos. Please extend your support to me by subscribing to my channel Smartly Learn. You can also reach out to me through my website www.smartlylearn.in for more practice worksheets. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.